Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Relic 3 replay. So on the south side as the Orange Allies, we have Classicnoob. So on the north side as the Blue Soviet, we have underscore, 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 underscore. Maybe I should say fill in the blank. That's 4 underscores and maybe fill in the blank, so it'd be a 4-letter word. And the only 4-letter word I can think is fuck. We do have, is that a flak cannon right there? Unusual. And there's also, was that a flak trooper that just popped inside? So, he's going for a bit more defensive playstyle. We've got a conscript and bear pushing some way forward. Early Vindicator, so he's read his opponent quite well. An early Vindicator would be quite useful, but that flak cannon not actually fully complete just yet. But he has a good number of flak troopers, a lot of flak troopers, and as well as a Vindicator, not Vindicator, Engineer. Reactor being deployed out on the front line as well. Forward airfield, he has deployed both ore refineries, and now he's going for this expansion, maybe going for a turret push. Excuse me. But if he gets too close to this garrison, he is able to use flak troopers and engage it. I believe that is out of flak trooper range. Excuse me, I'm getting hiccups. It looks like the flak cannon has been I don't think it got destroyed. It must have been sold off, but I see rubble like it was destroyed. He's putting a lot of holes into these walls. He's going to go for a pretty sizable bottom run, and they were pretty stacked up, so he got almost all those flak troopers down. Actually, assuming the one just in the garrison. More conscripts and bears pushing the way forward. This refinery has been deployed out as well. This one is being deployed. Gets some good damage there onto these Vindicators. Doesn't get a kill there, but the garrison's still alive. He needs to perhaps start hitting that MCV itself. I don't think he can throw mag mines from the river, but he's actually doing a soft retreat now. Bear is still alive. That must have been only 2. Yeah, no, I saw 3 bombs in some of those. Maybe just now got into the 3-bomb upgrade. Bear does get cleaned up there. There's at least 2-3 conscripts inside that house. Actually, there's still maybe 2 more conscripts in there. Yet there's 4 conscripts in total in the house. Very nice. You can see a massive bomb run. Do we see the ore collection lockdown? Guess not. He's not going over the bridge. So even CV could push forward and employ out some flak cannon, perhaps sentry guns as well. He does have a crusher crane. 1 Vindicators don't go down, but a good number of those flak troopers went down as well. And we've got the super reactor now deployed on out. Based on this location, I genuinely believe a sentry gun could be quite useful right here. You could deploy a sentry gun and start picking away against the construction yard as well. Or actually deploying out a barracks and getting out a battle bunker from an engineer. 1 Vindicator does go down, does actually cancel the refinery. Deploying out Tesla coil, and that's a wall segment. If you deploy walls around his own Tesla coil, it will protect him. And a flak cannon's going down, so the Soviet players are able to some turret pushing. Relatively uncommon, but in this case, it could be quite useful. Massive bomb run there onto the Tesla coil. He does finish entirely. And now Flak Troops pushing way forward. Sells off all that forward infrastructure. Very nice. Is this the Riptide that had an engineer loaded up into it? Good roar there, but those bears did get cleaned up. The garrison providing a lot of fire support there. Yep, the engineer will be capturing up the oil derrick. There's a pair of peacekeepers here. Good hits there. And it looks like he's just out of the range. Oh, he got knocked towards it, the Tesla coil. Zap. So we've got some twin blades here. Vindicators coming in for a bomb run, trying to eye some of these structures. Doesn't look like there's any flak troopers inside this garrison anymore. Shotgunner pushes his way forward, getting some damage in. There's a good number of flak troopers on the field. 2, 3 Apollos, 2 twin blades pushing the way forward. This could be a prime location. There is multi-gunner IFV, or multi-gunner turret. Do we see any Apollos just yet, anyways? We've got 2 Vindicators, the third one did get shot down there. And there goes that Prospector. Multi-gunner IFV is trying to push them way forward. And clears out that garrison of the Desolator airstrike. Very nice. Multi-gunner turrets everywhere, which is a big power drain on his opponent. I thought I heard a terror drone. We got Apollo out in the field. 1 twin blade does go down. The Apollo could be engaged. MiG's now in pursuit. And looks like the Apollo will escape on out of there. Airfield is next to the Crusher Crane, so he does have 3 repairs. While rearming and reloading. Hit the withdraw to base button and it's be an easy way to get repairs. More walls going down. There's 1 terror drone deployed on out. The garrison has been garrisoned. Trying to double stack these walls. Does get a good hit down the hammer tank. Very nice. All 3 Vindicators go down. The MiGs have air superiority. And the heroic flak trooper will go down. I think there's a conscript in there. Bear goes down. Another super reactor being built. Both sides have deployed out a lot of stacked defense. 3 Athena cans have been deployed. This oil derrick will be cleaned up. He does have the MiGs here to support as well. Next missile volley will clean up that oil derrick. Good amount of infantry here. They'll all come down to the cryo blast and how effective it will be against this force, though he always can bring in his own Desolator airstrike as well. Refinery does go down. He needs to crush this ore collector. Give him, what, 1,050 income in return? I think he is crushing it. Boom. The MiG may go down. That MiG will go down. Twin Blades. We will take out the Prospector, but it does lose a Twin Blade in return. That one does go down as well. We'll get some good hits there, and the Apollo does go down as well. With that Motor Gunner IFV, he needs to perhaps put at the very edge and start picking away at the buildings. Looks like one of the Athena cannons do go down. Desolate Airstrike does get called on in, taking out 2 of the Peacekeepers. None of these hammer tanks have up any additional guns. Mirage tank, multi-gunners, Riptide, lots of forces here. A lot of good forces as well, and Desolate Airstrike's still on cooldown. Only hammer tanks and a lot of conscripts and bears and flak troopers. Oh, but there's a Kirov. A single Kirov is making his way forward. And we got cash bounty being used on these forces as well. Does take out that conscript. MiGs are flying about. You got these Twin Blades pushing the way forward. And does take out one of the Athena cannons, so now he needs to make sure he selects the one that has the Athena cannon up gun, which is right, this one right here, and make sure that gun's turned off. Kirov's charging on forward. And the Kirov will go down and may kill off some of these forces. That was going to go straight on top of the Athena cannon. Kirov getting some good hits there. Another Athena cannon does go down. Multiple frozen tanks here. Mirage tanks cannot instantly shatter frozen targets either. And it looks like those hammer tanks are getting cleaned up. Another Kirov is flying on forward. I see its shadow. Kirov now coming on in. 2 hammer tanks remaining, neither of them upgunned. Oh, this one actually is upgunned. I believe that's a Athena cannon there. Yeah, there's an Athena cannon hammer tank there. These Kirovs are doing a good job of stalling. Oop, and there's a Desolate Airstrike. I think. There it is. Over here, we've got a cool little sub going around engaging, not hitting the power plant, going straight for this refinery. If he lines up just right, he can use ultra torpedoes against the multi-gunner turret, instantly killing it. Cash bounty has been utilized. Ultra torpedoes have been fired, killing off the Prospector and sells off all the 2 other structures. Garrison goes down, takes out the flak trooper as well. Maybe he needs to spam out some conscripts to help engage these forces. War factory getting hit significantly. I see some satellites being called on in. We'll take out the Athena cannon. 2 Mirage tanks are out in the field, and there's 2 Kirovs casting their shadow. I just love that. Look how far the shadow gets cast. Cool Sub getting some more work in. What's this over here? A dreadnought. And there's no cryocopters nor even vindicators. He's got one of those two things, a vindicator or a cryocopter, help engage this. Vindicator will take too long. Cryocopter, or at least provide, at least stop it and shrink it and things of that sort. There you go. Cryocopter has been deployed. Does get a shrink off there. I'm not sure if he's still in missile range. I think that's a Vindicator and the Shadow. Yep, here comes it way too early. And gets actually unshrunk. And that's probably going to be the death of that, apparently, shrinking it before the projectile lands does reduce its damage output of that missile. So the shots, its damage is done is currently at, not what it, of its state, was currently at rather than what it was at when firing. Which is good to know. That's a good number of wall segments there. I see 3 Kirovs now pushing the way forward. Kirov reporting. Looks like that bridge does go down. This dreadnought still is frozen. And does get unfrozen there. And the last missile of that previous barrage does come forward and gets refrozen. And doesn't wave the bombs and doesn't get the shatter off. I guess those MiGs are down. Here comes some V4s. Does lose one of the V4s there. And here comes the Kirovs. They're making great headway through these wall segments. It's pulling out some more wall segments that's not going to slow down Kirovs. A lot of multi-gunner IFVs coming forward. You may want to use the charge in there. And I just realized there's an Iron Curtain just been deployed. Or has been deployed a long time ago. We do got a Terror drone here. Chronosphere is still 2 minutes away. Apollo's trying to engage these Kirovs. Defense Bureau will go down. And the Iron Curtain has worn off. And with the infected, he won't be able to redeploy. Mirage tanks and multi-gunner turrets. Still plenty of hammer tanks still on the field. And splashing his own forces a little bit there. But he may lose his MCV. Mirage tanks are pushing forward. He's getting his regular guns firing. Does get one of the guns. This one here, it's elite. Now there's a fully heroic, and he's turned off the gun perfect. He didn't micro it. Needs to make sure to keep the hammer tank alive, but does go down by the Mirage tank. And we do have a fully heroic prism cannon hammer tank there. But does get frozen. V4s will get frozen as well. The MCV, did it go down? Oh wait, there's a Natasha? Natasha does get frozen. What does... Oh, he did save the construction yard. He needs to blow out boot camp and get an engineer into that thing ASAP. If not, leave it packed up so you can get the free repairs. Does lose one of those twin blades. The other one goes down as well, leaving the veteran one out there. Those are just going to do manual repairs. Looks like he's a bit low of income. No harvester there, but it's being rebuilt. There's a harvester here. The dreadnought was cleaned up. The Kula sub still lurking around. Those Kirovs crack the front base, that's for sure. Now, you can see all those bombs, explosions. You can see where the Kirovs, what's their bomb explosions. You see right there the straight line, and this straight line. Up north, cryocopters engaging. And once again, too early for bombing runs. Chronosphere is now available. Iron Curtain will soon be available as well. This Soviet player has claimed that oil derrick from his opponent at some point in time. Iron Curtain is almost ready, but the Chronosphere can take those Iron Curtain units and kill them. Perhaps put them inside a structure, or put them inside the water. Things of that sort. Oh, both those guys got crushed, but the heroic status will allow him to sustain quite a bit of a beating. And he's going straight for the War Factory. Oh, but body blocks his own guy there. Does use a cash bounty there, but does get saved there and saved there as well. But did allow him to bring them towards this base, allowed him to bring in the big satellite. An aircraft there. Nope, they're just flying around. I saw the hangar opening, thinking something got deployed. We're returning. Fresh Draw not here, takes out this ore refinery. And now throw the bombs. There we go. He's learning. Prospector does go down. Now the airfield is very low in health. The next missile barrage could take him out. Yep, does take it out. Just barely, though. Does lose both of the twin blades. These Apollos have plenty of health, so they won't be burning up anytime soon. Chronosphere and Iron Curtain still both ready to go. Also, deploying out a single Dreadnought using Iron Curtain on that could be quite deadly. Force his opponent to use the Chronosphere on it as well. Looks like there is a hydrofoil in the water saying hello to the bullfrogs. 3 Athena Cannon, 2 of the heroic multi-gunner IFVs, good number of Apollos as well. No, he does have a force to put some aggression on, but not exactly a great force for aggression. I don't know why. All of a sudden I just thought, when I said the word aggression, I think of active aggression. The game had potential, but did a lot of things wrong. But you got some... These Apollos now severely wounded. Apollo's Trojan pushing on forward, getting some great damage onto this ore refinery. Takes out the ore refinery. A lot of veterancy in the Allied forces. The Soviet forces, not a whole lot of veterancy. Got a good number of hammer tanks, some terror drones for... Oh, we also got a free terror drone from crushing out a unit. Interesting. I assume they didn't spawn out terror drones when you crushed a unit, but apparently they do. But he has a good number of terror drones, especially when he's building terror drones. Getting that extra terror drone will go a long way. Dolphin says hi. I wonder the sound of torpedo on Dolphin sounds like. One more burst and it goes down. No torpedoes there. Ooh, Twin Blades may get themselves a free assault destroyer. And he's a rocket barrage and does not take out the assault destroyer. Oof. And now he's wondering if he should go back in or not. Just ever so barely. Also, keeping the black hole armor does reduce damage output, though it does make it so that he could just attack the seaport and the bullets go straight to him, thus increasing the range of the twin blades. It's coming back on in. This full rocket barrage should take him out, but does lose another twin blade for it. 3 Mirage tanks on the center of the map. I always wonder if people would actually fall. Wait a second. No, those were not all free Terror drones. Those were already existing Terror drones, right? Please don't tell me those were all new Terror drones. Here's something he can do as well. He can use Iron Curtain on the Terror drones. Though you will need to make sure that the Athena cannons get snared so they don't get repairs, but he can use the Iron Curtain on Terror drones. I know that the Reller 2 AI love to do that against the player, and I've used that strategy myself on some of my friends when playing a bit of Reller 2 on some friendly matches. It's a really funny strategy and can be... It's one of those things like, oh crap, strategies. Fresh cure off. If you use the Iron Curtain on the airfield, the fresh cure offs will be invulnerable for the time being. Though he needs to do that on a forward airfield. Does manage to dive in time, very nice. Huh, I just realized something. If the vessels here are designed to be in frozen waters, how enough do they get actually frozen by cryo abilities? But great push there by the bullfrogs. Dolphins managed to claim a whole ore refinery there, very nice. Apollo pushes way forward. And does get one of the hydrofoils snared. And here comes the twin blades. Remember, they're snared, not disabled. And he tried to go for the Terror drone, but was unsuccessful, and now the Dolphin will go down. He gets a veterancy on the Elite twin blade. He'll get up the fully heroic, no problem. But Dolphin's fast. But standing still is slow. Gets gunned down in the air. Ooh, and gets the low health ones first. Both sides have been bloodied quite a bit. These ore refineries are depleted. What about the expansion? Depleted as well. So the Soviet player only has... Even that one's almost depleted. This one's definitely not depleted, but in a bad position right there. At this point, it may actually be worth it building another prospector. But yeah, these are going to be depleted here. So both players are on pretty low income. So the Iron Curtain hasn't really been all that useful this game. Excuse me, all useful this game. Well, the Chronosphere has. Taking out multiple twin blades there in this low eco situation. It's not a great situation. Orange does have still a sizable ground army. Blue does not. He's just... If he were to send out some dogs for scouting purposes, he would realize that he is in a great position to push forward. Battle Lab? A vacuum imploder. In low eco games, he's going to just start sieging his opponent from far. Something far outranges the Athena cannons, that's for sure. But he does have a Chronosphere. He can close the distance with the Athena cannons and with other vehicles. So the vacuum imploder is not necessarily good at this point, thanks to that Chronosphere. Over here, the Bullfrog's pushing way forward, and he does spot it. He does spot it right there and deploy out. He needs to cancel. He needs to sell off the Battle Lab. He needs to cancel the back and... Oh, he's using cash bounty on his own Battle Lab. Guess he wants a refund. He does it and does interrupt the structure being built there. He will lose a Riptide ACV, but taking out Battle Lab right there, probably useful. But he did expend a lot of forces, and he had the cash bounty in return as well. It's hard to say if whether or not that's worth it, because he's losing a lot of force right there. In this low eco game, this does matter. He does deny the vacuum imploder, which is important. And nice infect there. Was that a surgical strike? Net refinery location, he could sell the command hub. And here comes some satellites. And looks like he's in low power mode as well. Good damage there. He can't be spending income to repair it. He needs to sell off the command post. Sell it, don't repair it. He has no way of saving it, just sell it. Sure, cryocopters could do something, but one more torpedo barrage. And dive, dive, dive. Oh, he does manage to freeze in time. And so he actually did manage to get the kill. I may have been mistaken. Oh, a couple of Athena cannons went down there, I think, to the Desolate airstrike. I think that's the level 3 one. That looks like 3 splotches. No, seems a little bit tight for it. We do have a Kirov coming on forward. Remember, a spy onto the battle lab can kill it, but I don't think he's rebuilt his battle lab yet. Nope. Kirov's charging forward. He has a number of terror drones here. He needs to use. He really should have used. He needs to use Iron Curtain on these forces, though he does have to be worried about the Chronosphere. Was it coming on in? No flak towers in the area. And there's 2 Athena cannon here, 4 multi-gunner IFVs. Does use the Iron Curtain there. He needs to use the there we go, got some Iron Curtain terror drones. Does manage to get a good number of kills on those hammer tanks. There's also those Mirage tanks I actually failed to see earlier. But got all 4 infects, does lose all of his Athena cannon. And does clean up the terror drones and get a fresh infect there on one of the Mirage tanks. He may be able to save it. It's going to be cutting it pretty close. Yep. Nope, that brief turnaround there. That turnaround there actually lost him. Oh, here comes the magnetic singularity, which does put him in low power mode because it does EMP the buildings as well. Stalling out the Chronosphere. Motorgunner IFV is getting some great damage in. Apollos are still alive as well. And does get all those guys frozen. Fully heroic Mirage tank and elite multi-gunner IFV are remaining. With 2 cryocopter support and a heroic Apollo, this is probably going to be game. I don't think there's a way to really stop this Mirage tank. Mirage tank will just look at this infantry and says, "You're dead." And it's fully heroic, so health regen. He will be crushing the ore collector. Trying to stall out with some of these structures. We'll take out the heroic Mirage tank. Multi-gunner IFV is still alive, but barely. If he escapes out with it, that would be actually very important. Remember, every single unit at this point in the game is very important. Naval expansion is fully depleted. This refining location is fully depleted as well. So there's 4 depleted income versus 3 depleted versus 4 depleted income. There was this 5th one here, which was providing full income. That's no longer. Let's see, any other expansion locations? Just these 2 center ones are not depleted. This one's down to 10,000. This one still has 20,000. It does take out this ore collector. It's debatable whether or not if he should. It looks like he's going to replace it. It needs every scrap of income, but it's going to take a long time for returns of profit. Iron Curtain now available. He needs to use the Iron Curtain to save his harvesters at this point. Oh, here comes a Cryogeddon. Iron Curtain, Iron Curtain, Iron Curtain! No Iron Curtain. That is a big oversight, I would say. He could have saved that refining location and the harvester of Iron Curtain. Does get killed on the power plant, very nice. Is he in low power? Yes, he is in low power. So taking out these power plants are important. Prospector will go down to the Terror Drone. Twin Blade coming in. May get a free Athena cannon, very nice. Multi-gunner IFV is a bit far away. That is another Mirage tank right there, that tree. And Twin Blade does go down. Vindicator heroic? Does he not have? He does not have an airfield, so it's getting burnt up in the air. So it has to maintain loitering over the armor facility in order so it doesn't go down. Because I think its bombs are all consumed, so it just will get burned up. Has canceled that refining location. At this point, might as well. Let's take a quick look at both of these players. He has even some of the Chrono devices, Chrono Rift devices. Has a. Something just got deployed on out. Oh, power plant. His opponent has the Iron Curtain, does not have an MCV, unless it got packed up somewhere. But I don't think he has an MCV anymore. He may have crushed it or sold it. So no Desolator Strike, no Cash Bounty. Lack of Cash Bounty is actually quite important. And he's not going for another one. 5,000, was it 5,000? 3,750 credits because he has a mass production upgrade. But yeah, they might as well just start like floating a little bit of income so they can deploy out something as they see fit. They're just holding out for another refinery. He does have a crusher crane. So yeah, both sides are just scraping the bottom of the barrel. Both sides just have no income whatsoever. Hard to say what they should do next. Both sides just managed to snipe one of those bullfrogs there. Very nice.
It's not safe here.
Does get shrunken down there. He's trying to does freeze the elite one, but there's no. Did he actually? Yeah, he has rebuilt the airfield so that Vindicator, heroic Vindicators can pick off some of these units now. And there's nothing out at sea, so good idea to freeze both of those structures. There's something being built there. Is it a bullfrog? Let's switch back over the Soviet player. He is building MCV. I was looking at the vehicle queue, not the sea queue. Freezing both of them, very nice. Now the Vindicator can come in for a bombing run. Crowdcopters and Vindicators excel in these low income situations. Here comes the satellite. Takes out power plant, knocks the Chronosphere into low power state. I see Iron Curtain been used somewhere. Must have been right here. These forces are frozen, probably to a Cryogeddon. Does go down, loses both of those structures, but does use Cash Bounty last moment. Very nice. He needs the Cash Bounty, even if he loses on his own stuff. Blowing out naval expansion, trying to get more income. He has the super reactor is a tech structure. Maybe a good idea to start selling off some of these wall segments since you're so low in income. No flak cannons. Here we go. Bullfrogs are in the area.
They are not so friendly.
So there's 4 bullfrogs in the field. That should be enough to engage these crowdcopters. Crowdcopters being hunted down. We'll find the flak cannon. You guys be very careful going across the bridge. Let's take out one of the crowdcopters. A very, very big pickup there. Infantry starting to make their advance. The prison tank, the Mirage tank, and the multi-gunner IVs are going to be uncontested. Need to sell off the crusher crane, sell off all this infrastructure here. But we've got a vacuum satellite being cast. Nope, that's not the vacuum satellite, that's the magnetic singularity. It'll take a moment for all those Desolator airstrike. But there goes that ore collector. That... Okay, he's doing that on purpose. He's going to lose his ground force because he knows that... No, he built a war factory there. Surgical strike does come on forward. I think he crushed them because he knew they're not going to be useful when the will go down, so that's a good idea. He's trying to deploy, though he is building infrastructure here. He needs a flak trooper popping on out and throwing a magma into that Athena cannon or a prison tank could be quite useful. But I don't think the Soviet can stay in the game anymore. Selling off all that infrastructure. Is he selling off stuff over here or here? No. He's not casting the towel just yet. Iron Curtain's now available. And he does kill his own conscript there. There we go. He sells off everything. He is selling off... There it goes. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.